Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jean and I'm so excited to have you guys for today's video. So for today we're going to talk about how women see you. Now, this is not in particular something that's romantically related. This can be about how they see you as a friend or as a coworker or just you as a person in general. Okay, so we're going to talk about how they see your personality, okay, what they think your great qualities, your gifts are, as well as how they see you in the dating scene. So for this reading, I've prepared 3 piles for you guys to choose from. So we have here pile number 1 with the desert rose crystal. Desert rose crystal for pile 1. Okay, and then we also have pile 2 with amethyst. There you go. And then we also have pile number 3 with this flower agate crystal. So you can pause the video if you need more time to pick. You can pick based on the crystal or based on the energy of the card. Or if you feel called to a particular number, let's say you keep on saying 1, 2, or 3, maybe that could be, a message for you. Now, if you guys are ready, I'll go ahead and get started with pile number 1. So, hi, pile number 1, if you selected the selenite rose or the desert rose crystal, this one is for you. So, in front of us here, we have 5 cards. Now, this one will be talking about, how they see you as a person, your overall personality. And we'll go ahead and talk about the Knight of Wands being the first card in your reading. So, in general, okay, and as supported by the Knight of Wands energy, I am seeing here that the way women see you in general as a person is that you are someone who is straightforward, okay? I'm really hearing Sagittarius energy. So this could be a confirmation, a double confirmation for you. So you could have Sagittarius in your sign or in your rising chart, or it could just be that you have a strong Sagittarius energy within you. So someone who's honest, someone who's fun, someone who likes to speak their mind, someone who's assertive. So yes, I'm seeing here that first thing first impression there you go, the first impression that women usually have towards you is that you tend to be someone who comes out as having a strong personality, in a sense that you speak your mind, like you say whatever it is that you're thinking, that you're feeling. And this is not because you have the intention to hurt anyone. It's just that you believe that if you have something that you need or you want to say, you say it now. Okay, so you're a firm believer of that philosophy. And then the next card in here, in terms of your personality reading, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So I am seeing here that another aspect of your personality, okay, on how women see you, is that you are, someone who is very authentic, someone who is very real. So what they see is what they get. Okay, so they never have to worry about, how to catch your mood. They don't have, in a way, they don't have any difficulty understanding you. Now, it's not to say that you're predictable. Definitely not. Again, you have the Sagittarius energy, and Sag, if anything, is never boring. So they see, so again, it's just a confirmation that yes, you're very honest. And this honesty not only extends to how you express yourself through words, but also how you express your own individuality. And then we also have here this Star card, which I'm seeing is a strong energy. Well, actually, we have the Star, the 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So all air energy. So you guys would be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. But again, it doesn't have to be, or you may have that in your placement. But mostly, this is referring to the energy of those signs. So even if at times people may have the impression that you're blunt, okay, they also see you as someone who is logical, okay, someone who is fair, someone who is objective, and someone who is also calm. So I'm seeing a lot of calmness energy in here. And with the representation rather of the star card and the Seven of Swords card in your reading, I'm also seeing here that at times women may tend to think that you're the cold, uncaring, unemotional type. And the indication of water appearing here in your cards is a symbol that, yeah, people may tend to think that you're uncaring or cold, but deep inside you're also you also have your emotions, like you're people too, and you may have this tendency to be a little bit frustrated at times because people tend to not see that side of you, or people tend to overlook the part of you because you're so they come out as someone who is dependable, someone who's honest, strong. They sometimes tend to forget that you also have emotions of your own, and that at times you would like to as with all people, like you just want to be a little bit vulnerable. You like to want to keep your armor down, keep your head down, just relax and all. But because of that, you have this thing that people tend to not really oversee it, but people tend to forget that about you because the way they recognize you, the way they know you, you're someone who can handle everything, who is very honest. And I gotta say, it gives out a very strong unbothered queen or unbothered person vibes. Okay, the calmness is just really strong. Being laid back personality type is very strong in these cards in this reading. And then we have here, next card we have the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is another confirmation about the tendency of people, or women rather, to see you as someone who is blunt, to the point that it may come out as if you're being argumentative or you're being difficult, where in fact you're just someone who is really used to expressing your thoughts, your emotions. And okay, and because of this, there's also, it's not that they don't trust you. Okay, again, usually the Seven of Swords is a representation of mistrust, but in this case, in this card, it doesn't exactly represent that. But I'm seeing here that it could be more of a representation of your own self, wherein you may have this tendency to keep your own problems to yourself, or at times, okay, keep your some thoughts to yourself because you have this fear that if you show any signs of being vulnerable or being weak or being in a way sad or down, as we all have, you have this tendency to think that people would think less of you and such. So you really, so I'm seeing that it's important for you, okay, to maintain this image, especially among women, that you are unbothered, you're individually, you have a strong sense of independence rather, and individualism to a fault. Okay, sometimes to a fault, sometimes even at your own expense, even at your own cost. Okay, and hold on, give me a second. Yeah. Also, I'm also getting another message. So a little bit sidetrack, but just this is gonna be a quick one. I'm also seeing here that for some of you, now this is a message for some of you. If there is someone who is lending out a hand or a listening ear, so be not afraid to take that. Okay, this could even be a great sort of relief for you. And going back to the reading, another interpretation that I'm seeing with the Seven of Swords is that your family and friends also see you as someone that they can rely on. Okay, and you also have this gift. Okay, you may not know it, and I'm seeing that or hearing that this is something that you may not hear from other people, especially from your close the close people in your life. But you actually have this healing effect towards them. Okay, you have a healing effect to your family, to your friends, to people close to you. Okay, so you may not be noticing it, but they're actually very grateful to have you in their life. Okay, it's really sweet. And lastly, we have here the Queen of Swords. So another message that I'm seeing in terms of how women see you is that they believe that you can handle everything and anything that would come your way. Like a true queen that you are. Okay, so very positive image, very positive message coming in here. And I'm also seeing in here, well, there's in this interpretation, there's like a harp, okay, almost behind the screen. So there's a message in here that for some of you, there's this talent or skill that you're really passionate about, really happy about, but then you tend to keep it, behind you because there's this fear that may be surrounded by it. It could be that you fear that other people may think that you're not good enough for it, or it could be your own fear of you yourself being critical of your own ability. Or for some of you, I'm seeing that there's this fear of disapproval from other people. So I'm getting a message here for some of you to not hide that special talent, okay, that is given to you. Okay, so whatever it is that you're trying to hold back, don't. Okay, show it, be proud of it, and share it with the world. Okay, it's going to be a lot more appreciated than you thought it would be. Now this time, let's speaking of okay, this time let's go to the the gifts, the special talents that others, especially no, not especially, that women okay, see about you or to you. Okay, so we have your miracle, and then we also have retreat. Okay, so miracle, I'm seeing that a talent that women see you having is that you are a great problem solver. Okay, you're the ultimate ride and die person. Okay, like the ultimate best friend, the one whom you would always like to have on your team, kind of thing. Miracle in here saying that again, you're a great problem solver. Okay, and you would do everything, anything to people that you really care about to help them. Okay, so there's also this message that you would fight to the end for the people that you love. And we also have here retreat. So it's actually amazing because they see you as someone who would fight for everything, do everything, and at the same time you could also offer that gentleness, that calmness, okay, that your loved ones or even other people are craving for. Okay, so great. Okay, like super great gifts. They really see you as this great holistic helpful person. Now this time around, let's take a look on how they see you in the romantic field, and then we have here religious factors. Okay, so religious factors, regardless of what religion you believe in, this is actually more of a message that in the dating scene, women see you as the ultimate either husband material or wife material, spouse material. Okay, they don't. You may, for some of you, you may notice that, let's say, you're in a getting to know or talking stage with someone, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, everything was going well, they ghosted you, or it could be the other way around. You could have been the one who ghosted them. It's because you know it within you, and also other people who has the chance to get to know you in that intimate level knows, like you, and you both know that you are someone who is a spouse material. Again, you're straightforward. Okay, you don't like to waste your time. So you don't, if you know that this person is not someone that you would like to have the serious long term forever kind of relationship with, you automatically cut them off. Okay, so there's that. Okay, that you're not one to be messed around with, although no one okay, no one is to be played. Okay, no person, men, women alike, or whatever identity, okay, they choose to belong to, okay, no one deserves to be played. Okay, and this one, okay, is something that is also part of your principle, something that you also fight, okay, to remind people, okay, in a good way. Okay, so that sorry, that may sound combative, but yeah, this is something that in the dating scene you really strongly believe in. Okay, and also last message for you guys, especially if you guys are single. Okay, another message here is to have faith. Okay, have faith, just trust the process. Religious factors could also be a reminder from the universe that whatever it is that you're waiting for, an answer, the person, it will come to you in divine timing. Okay, so just hold on, babe. It's going to come for you. Alright? So, that is it for us for our reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And hopefully I get to see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Hi, pal number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the amethyst crystal, this one is for you. So, let's go ahead and find out how do women see you. And we're going to start off the first two cards with, the first impression that you make towards women. And for the first card in your reading, you have the Two of Cups in reverse, followed by the Four of Swords in reverse. So, file number 2, in terms of first impression, I am seeing that, from time to time, you may have had some experience wherein some people that you have grown close to, or some people in general whom, has become an acquaintance. Okay, at first, you give off this impression that you're not friendly, okay, or that you're someone who is not approachable, someone who, I'm hearing the word judgmental, someone whom people thought was judgmental, okay, or for some of you, you may even have heard someone who is close to you, or a friend told you that they never thought that they'd get close or be friends with you. Now this is not something that is an intention of yours, but for some of you it could be a case of an RBF, okay, or it could just be that these cards could be indicating or reflecting that one, you guys are introverts but with great social skills. So for some of you, it may be that when you're meeting strangers or people for the first time, you tend to get a little shy, okay, or it could be that that during the first few times that you're meeting someone, you're more on the observing side, so you don't open up as much, or yet, at least not yet. Okay, so try to observe first, you try to be quiet, or it could also be that in general you're a quiet type of person. Okay, but the interesting thing here, okay, with these two cards being in reverse, is that the opposite, okay, is actually true in reality. So file number 2, I'm seeing that this group is mainly the popular ones. Okay, it could be that you've have a lot of friends, you have a wide social circle. It could also be that you make friends easily, or it could also be that you have already found your soul tribe, or you have established a solid group of friends, a solid circle. Okay, so let's move with the next two cards in terms of your impression towards you. Now, I'm seeing here that, there's this story that I'm feeling that, after their first impression being not so positive, okay, all of a sudden, Ace of Cups is saying that there's either this fateful situation, or this could be this situation wherein you had the opportunity to show your kindness, or you may have done something really warm, really cool, really kind to someone or to a group of people, that all of a sudden their perspective about you change, like, drastically. Okay. Or it could also, I'm hearing it could also be your own way of meeting people. Like, at first you're just, observing, okay, on the sides, being quiet. But then once the dust is settled, once you're a lot more comfortable with the group, or with, this new crowd, that's when you start to open up. Okay, like a cup. So yes, eventually, okay, this thing is not going to be forever. So you're just, observing, or um it's, I'm hearing the word energy, like you're just aligning your energy towards the social circle. And this opportunity, or this moment wherein they get to see the other side of you, the soft side of you. I'm saying that, this is where and when people start to be attracted to you. Okay. And then Ace of Wands. So aside from the bond that they want to suddenly form with you, women suddenly want to form with you, they also discover, a deeper side of your personality. So over time, okay, their love and respect towards you grows deeper. So aside from them seeing the good deeds that you are capable of, they also get to see, the other great qualities that makes up who you are. And I'm seeing that, these are qualities still related to, social skills. It could also be that, this is where they start to see, the gifts that you have. So I'm hearing that, for let's say, for some of you, if you're good in dancing, like, that's when they start to want to warm up to you a little bit more. Okay. So I'm also seeing that, you are someone women perceive you as someone who is relatable. Okay, someone that they like, and someone who is relatable. Okay, someone who's popular. And yes, and aside from that, someone who's, again, very skilled and talented. And then the next card we have here, the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is saying that, well, actually much more of a confirmation that people, feel warm towards you. People feel comfortable towards you. And also, I'm hearing the term or the message that people find you cute. Women find you cute. And, they want to protect you at all costs. Okay? Because of this bond that you've created with them. Okay, like they feel warm towards you. Okay? They see you as a very charming, very sweet, okay, very homely person. Say, and Four of Wands in here is also giving an energy or a message that, everybody wants to be your best friend. Okay, like, you have this warmth within you, like you always know the right things to say at the right time. Okay, so I'm also hearing that, yes, most of you have great communication skills. Okay, great communication skills, great social skills, and I'm also hearing here that, you are also the type who could bring a crowd together. Okay, like, let's say in your friend group, if you've noticed, sometimes when there's a hangout, and let's say you told the group that you're not coming, you tend to notice that, the actual scheduled hang up or hangout will not push through anymore. So yeah, you have this talent, you have this gift rather, to be a glue towards your own social circle. And now, this time, let's go to the next part of your reading. So for this one, we'll be looking at, the other, or exploring rather, more about how women see you in terms of your talents. And then later on, we'll check on how they see you in terms of, the dating scene. And then for your next card, you guys have you're a leader and stress management. Okay. So very clearly, in terms of skills, they see you as someone who has great leadership skills. And what's really amazing about this card is that you're the type of leader who doesn't force their people to, or their followers or their group to follow them. It's like they follow you out of the willingness from their own heart. Okay, like they want to follow you, they want to look up to you, yeah, they want to listen to you because they want to. Okay, it's not something that they need to do, that they should do, but rather it's something that they want to do. Okay, so you just have that certain charm, certain influence towards other people. And stress management, I'm seeing here that you also put to good use this influence, okay, this charisma that you have. Stress management, I'm hearing or I'm seeing that people love confiding to you. Okay, and also with the image of the angel balancing both the tiger and the and the bird on both sides of her. I'm seeing with the stress management that you also have this influence towards other people to tell them things that they may disagree with, or things that may not be what they would like to hear, or they might, for some, may not be open to listen to. So I'm seeing that you also have this talent to open up discussions that are difficult to open up, to discuss, to handle. And the way that it happens, see, is that the ending, the result is always diplomatic. So you get to tell them the not so good things that you want to tell other people, whether it's a feedback, whether it's constructive criticism, whether it's a bad news. Okay, the result, or the reaction, there you go, the reaction of other people is still calm. Okay, so you have that talent within you. And I'm also seeing in here with stress management that you are also a mentor. So aside from being a leader, you're also a mentor. So you love to teach, okay, you love to train people, you love to calm them down and all. So basically any skill or talent like counseling, coaching, training, anything that that concerns, okay, or that regards people, like you have it within you, because again, you're a leader and I'm seeing that you are a great one. Now this time, let's go to the dating scene. Dating scene. And for that, we have the past life relationship. You have known each other before. So in terms of the dating scene, I'm seeing that you have a list, okay, I have a long list of ex-lovers or people whom whom got their hearts broken. Again, this may not be something intentional, but yeah, you just have this attraction within you. Yeah, it makes like people again, people just feel drawn to you. And another thing, okay, another element to this charm is that they have this feeling, when you get to talk to them and you get to meet them, they have this feeling that they've known you before, like you're easy to talk to and all. So past life relationship in here in terms of dating is that women tend to see you as someone who is like an old soul kind of person, someone who is reliable, someone whom they can confide to, someone who offers wisdom, and mostly someone whom they can be themselves with, someone that they can be comfortable with, which it's just really awesome and amazing. Okay, so that is it for us. Pile number 2. I hope you liked this reading. I hope this was able to help. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you on the next video. Bye bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this Sakura or Flower Agate Crystal, this reading is for you. So, let's go ahead and ask the cards, how do women see you? And for the first 5 spreads of tarot, we're going to talk about their first impression towards you. Okay, a little bit more further on your personality, and additional information or possible message from women towards you. So let's start off the reading with the Knave of Pentacles or the Page of Pentacles. So first off, I just want to say in overview, I'm seeing that for most of you who pick group number 3 or for pile number 3, that you guys may be in a very young age group. It could be that you're in your 20s or younger, like in your teens. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's a lot of youthful energy surrounding your cards. Okay, a lot of youthful energy surrounding your reading. And the Knave of Pentacles in reverse in here saying that, a lot of alternatives. So for some of you, it could be that you may still be undecided in terms of your career, in terms of what you want to do with with your time in general. So you may still be at the deciding factor, or it could be that for some of you are still in school, and you may still be thinking about what major you want to push through. Okay, could be that. And for some of you, if you are working, it could also be that you are the type of person who works to live. Okay, you don't, and never the other way around. Okay, like you work to live. You don't really like to exert way too much effort at work. Okay, you don't like to work more than you are paid for, which is a totally understandable thing. And yes, for you, it's not that career is not important for you, but for some of you, okay, especially if you are working, you are a firm believer that you get what you pay for. Okay, so you don't go above, but at the same time, okay, you also don't go beyond. Okay, so you are the type who, in terms of career, do what is expected of you. Okay, and that's it. Now, at the same time, 8 of Wands in here saying that you guys are very fun and adventurous spirit. Okay, so it could mean a lot of things. You'll have a lot of activities. Okay, or it could be that you like to go out. You say you like to go dancing, you like to hang out with your friends, you like to meet new people, you love to travel. So 8 of Wands would be an indicator here that you love to travel. Or for some of you, it could also be an indication that women usually see you as someone who is still at the initiation or the start of their own journey, especially soul journey. Okay, but regardless, there's a lot of adventure, there's a lot of action, suspense surrounding your reading. So for first impressions, women see you as someone who is youthful yet fun, and like basically just fun to hang around, fun to be with. And then for your next card, you guys have the Tower. Now the first message that came through when I saw the Tower in your reading is that women tend to see you as someone who is still naive, or who may put on a blind spot towards the consequences of their own actions. Okay, so I know that may be too harsh for some words you, but I'm saying that for you guys may be someone who likes to learn by experience. Okay, so yes, because there are those who learns by theory, like, they hear something, they hear about something, they read about something, learn about something, and maybe they haven't applied it, in real life by experience, but for them, they take that lesson to heart. Now, you may be the opposite type. Okay, they see you as someone who is what I believe they call an experiential learner. So it's not that, it's not that you're the one bringing the misfortunes, no, not misfortunes, the situations, okay, to yourself, but it's most likely that, because of the wild and adventurous spirit or energy that you have. Okay, there that could also be, well, an image, or even possibly a message from your future self to, be a little bit more cautious. Like, I know you want to have fun, but, at the same time, also look out for yourself. Okay, so still, like, have fun, yet still be a bit cautious about the consequence. But again, it could just be a signification, or it just could signify that, you prefer to experience things, see things, okay, live through things for you to be able to understand them. And then the next we have the world card. So with the world card appearing in your personality reading, I'm seeing that, for some of you, or for this one, women see you as someone who enjoys, the good things in life. And by things, I meant like physical material things, like material girl energy, or material girl vibes. Okay, so again, you like to, you love to shop, you love to party, you love to travel, you love to pursue your dreams, buy fancy things, or, maybe not fancy, but things that you want, things that make you happy. So again, complete material girl vibes. Okay, like main character energy vibes. And also in here, I'm seeing that, women also admire you for it, because the world card in here is also saying that they also have this image, this impression towards you, wherein you are the type of person who gets whatever they want. And by that, someone who is a good manifester, someone who, who knows their way around, who knows what to do, the best thing to do, who strategize, great in terms of the game of life, things like that. A lot of words. Yeah, they see you as someone who again is a material girl, yet, knows the right kind of work. There you go. Knows the right kind of work and effort to put in to get exactly what they want. Okay? So again, main character vibes. And then next card, we have here the Ace of Swords in reverse. So Ace of Swords in reverse is pretty much like a confirmation message from the Knave of Pentacles in reverse, or the Page of Pentacles card. So again, it's still giving a strong message that women still see you as someone who has a lot of things to learn. So it's not really pointing or saying immaturity. No, it's really much more on, youth. Okay, again, youth, and learning other things, more things in your own way. But again, there's also this message coming in that, you don't have to feel like you're getting behind in life, because there are different timelines. We all have different timelines as people. There's a different chapter that we all have to go through in our lives. Now, it doesn't mean that, let's say that you're 25 to 26 watching this, and then you see that your other peers who are also your age, 25, 26, may have had this, or may not have the things that you have. It doesn't mean that, you're left behind or that you're ahead. It just means that there are different timelines towards each and every one of us. Like, we all live unique lives. So I'm also seeing that that is one of the message that the Ace of Swords in the first wants to tell you. Okay, so yes, you are not behind in your life. Okay, if for anything, you're doing great, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. So, be kind to yourself, be more gentle to yourself, and most importantly, be more patient with yourself. So don't worry, by number 3, trust the process. You will definitely get there. Okay, so speaking of, for the next part of the reading, let's talk about how women see you, or what are the talents rather that other women see in you. So for the first card, we have generosity, and then the next card is look deeper. Okay, so in terms of your skills, talents, blessings that other women see in you, the generosity the generosity card in here is saying that it's actually an appreciation pose. Okay, now this is something that not everyone has. Okay, one of the things that they appreciate a lot about you is that you're very generous. Now, this may not be something that's material or monetary, although it could be, but you are also someone who is generous with your time, with your care, with your affection, with your help. So they really see you as a blessing. Okay, you are a generous person. And I'm also hearing that generosity in here could also point that you maybe, if you are in the field or in a position where you're teaching, okay, sharing what you know, it could also be pointing out to that they love or appreciate that you are a great mentor towards other people. Like, whatever it is that they need to know, you share it. Okay, so you always have this big heart, and you always know when to help. You know the kind and best kind of help that the person would need at the time that they need it. Okay, and then next card we have here, look deeper. So for for another gift that women see in you, look deeper is a reflection that they appreciate that you are someone who can see a different angle from a situation. So I'm seeing here that you are empaths. Okay, for those of you who pick Faerie, most of you are empaths. Okay, you can strongly understand the emotions, reactions, experiences of other people. You can strongly feel it. And I'm also seeing that look deeper is also pointing out that you have a wide sense of acceptance. You're open-minded towards new experiences, challenges. Okay, so look deeper is also saying that you have this deep sense of resiliency, this deep sense of understanding, love, and care for one another. Okay, and I'm seeing that this may be at times something that surprises other people, or rather women, about you, because again, usually you're seen as someone who is living your life to the fullest, and they may be misinterpreting that as someone who is selfish, when in fact, again, you have generosity and look deeper, and in fact, it's actually the opposite. You are someone who is a great helper, or a great friend, great person to have around, maybe not just in time of need, but just an overall person, great person to have around. And for the last card, this one would talk about how women see you in the dating scene. And you have here chemistry. Okay, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So I am seeing that you guys, you're almost always never single. Okay, like you just have this strong magnetic reaction towards other people. Like, I'm also hearing that people tend, or women tend to think that you're flirting with them, when in fact you're just being yourself, you're just being nice, and it's just your overall personality and charm, okay, radiating through. So in terms of the datings that we've seen, women see you as someone who is actually attractive and appealing, as they as they should see you. Okay, so yeah, that is it for us. Pile number 3. I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoy it. I hope this was able to help. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I get to see you on the next video. Bye bye.